Man, fellas, look at the traffic jam on the other side, 75 South. They're not moving over there, and there's no accident either. I wonder how far it's backed up. It didn't show up on the traffic report with the bright red. That's one thing I need to talk about though when it comes to the way they show the traffic reports though. It's almost like it's some kind of gimmick or something, you know? It's a scam. I mean, if you look in Marietta on 75, north and south, you'll see the red dash line, which means lanes are closed, right? Why do they got to do that? Because you know what they're talking about, don't you? They're talking about the express lanes. When they shut down the express lanes in certain directions. That's what you see. It's not that the freeway is shut down, but they definitely make it seem like it is. I wish they could figure out a better way to do that thing though. I mean, it's not fair to us commuters. Here we go, another nerve-wracking moment. You already know how I feel about these little skinny bridges down here now in the state of GA. I can't wait till they rebuild this bridge and make it like where there's a buffer lane in between, you know, with the yellow dash lines. All right, guys, here we go. Heart's pumping. Nervous, got 5 cars behind me, and we got to make a left. After going 60 miles an hour, you know I'm about to slow down to like 35 on this bridge right here. No trucks, no trucks, no trucks. All right, good, good, good. No large dump trucks. All right. Throwing that left blinker. Sorry, everybody behind me. I'm so sorry. You got to stop. Uh-oh, do they have to stop? Here come the horns. Whee! I can feel the hate already. Not good. Not good feeling. You know, things are orchestrated and designed like this though. I mean, if the boat ramp was on the right-hand side, or if we were coming from the right, you would have the feeling of love and excitement, not the feeling of hate and disgust. You know? Time to unload. An absolutely beautiful day today. Even when it storms, it's going to be beautiful. That sounded kind of cool, actually. Up above. Gorgeous day. See, I don't know for real if that's going to clear out or if that's just accumulating. What you see in front of us and above us too. Beautiful. I guess I can say that we're still lucky that it's still in the AM and not in the PM yet. It's about 11:50 right now. Still in the morning. See, if I was like 11 years old, maybe even 14 or 15, I wouldn't be getting up for like another hour. If this was still my college days and this was summer break, I wouldn't be getting out here until like 2:30. quite a different landscape now than it was 80 years ago. I'm always trying to Google the answer, you know, trying to figure out what this place looked like. If only it took more pictures, you know? If only the Native Americans drew pictures in the rock, we would have a better idea about what this place looked like a long time ago. Unfortunately, a long time ago, we did not take a lot of pictures. We didn't take a lot of video, nothing like that. It would have been nice though, for real. Why do you think I'm recording all the time? I mean, look at this image right here. I mean, this little backup pool zone right here. There's like a little creek, I forgot the name of it. I don't even know if it's got a name from what I looked at on the map. There's like a little creek that comes out through this dip down right here. And it drains through here. Well, it did a long time ago. So this place probably looked a lot like over there by, what do you call that place? Gold Branch. So if you lowered the waters, you got the river right here, you would have had the land right here. And it would have dropped down like another 40 feet into a gully where the creek is. And you would be climbing some major hills up and down. But now they got it leveled off due to the waters. It's almost like I can see back in time. What you know about that? There's nobody around, so I guess it's safe to take the shirt off. You know, always got to reach that perfect distance from a certain location in order to take the shirt off. What the heck is wrong with me? Hey, there's something big and green in the middle of the river over there. Just sitting around, huh? I guess that's evidence of major floodation out here. Wonder how high the water's got. They look like they're pretty, they're up compared to last time. They could be up like another 3 to 4 feet. We've been getting a lot of heavy rain for the past month. It's exactly what I asked for. Well, it takes time for things to happen. I mean, it's all I was just like thinking about a couple years ago. Getting sick and tired of these pop-up droughts that last like 2 months. In many respects, there's nothing more heavenly than being out when the sun is out after a rainstorm and you see the water droplets dropping off the trees and you get the sunshine coming through, you know, with a rainbow in the background. With that heavenly steam that you see rising off the rocks and stuff. You know, what's exactly what I'm talking about. Those perfect times out here. I wonder if it's going to be like that today. Yeah, the water's definitely up. They're up probably about maybe 2.5 feet. Maybe 3 feet. Oh, I already know what it is. It's a handle. Who doesn't recognize a handle a mile away from a mile away? The question is, what was it to? A shovel? Bulldozer? Huh. Well, let's just go ahead and add it to the kayak, get it out of the water. Not that it's like hurting anything. It's just a little bit of an eyesore. That's what you got to consider. It's not that it's hurting the environment, it's just an eyesore. It doesn't blend correctly with the landscape. Welcome to summer. It's going to be a hot one today. But you know, if we had a real hard thunderstorm out here for like 30 minutes, it'll drop down to like 69, like it did last night when it was like 92 yesterday. I went out to an after-work adventure. Went out for an after-work adventure. Excuse my vocabulary. It's always that adventure out here, though. It is. Everywhere you go. In places like this, it can always be an adventure and a chill session combined into one. Yeah. So I went out yesterday after work, looking to chill, got some incredible pictures with the sun coming through when the thunderstorm was about to develop. Nice purple clouds combined with some white and some blue, and the sun was at the perfect angle over there by the Chattahoochee. And I got some perfect angles, perfect images right before it struck. Let's not call it struck in the wrong way. Let's say before it, downpoured on us. And I was stuck in the middle of the forest, cutting through the woods, picking up the garbage. Had nothing better to do. What else was I going to do when the rain was just coming down real hardcore? And I was getting soaked. And I said, thank you, Lord, for the rain. Thank you for this heavy rain. The landscape needs it. They come first. Nature, they need it. They come before us. The animals come before us. Because they're more in tune to nature than we are. Well, we used to be a long time ago when it comes to the human race. We used to be. I don't know what changed though. So now, like, we depend more on technology, more on devices, more on AI than nature itself. Feels left out, feels unloved. But I'm here to love it. But unfortunately for the human race, it's almost like, what am I trying to say here? It's almost like you use nature as a backup. It's almost like, your side piece. When things go wrong with technology, you try to revert back to love and nature, which is wrong, You should always put God and all the other ones first. What the heck is wrong with me? I'm not even religious. I'm just wholesome. Weird on how they created me. Up here comes the giant family boat. There's a guy out here with his shirt off in a kayak. Why is he even out here? They're about to make these big, huge waves. Time for inspection. There's a spot back there. You know that joker's all nasty with the garbage. At least that one's not too far set in like this one is. I think this is one that I saw inspected about a month ago. One of the places that's loaded down with a bunch of plastic and stuff. Probably a few glass pieces too. A lot of styrofoam. My pet peeve. My nightmare is the styrofoam. Because either it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be little tiny pieces. It's going to be hundreds of pieces out here. Or it's going to be the extremely large pieces that are too big for the kayak. Oh man, look at all that stuff up in here, man. I wasn't really intending to clean today. I do have 3 garbage bags with me though, large ones. Ready to go just in case. I mean, there's half of a chair right there. No way I'm getting that thing in the kayak. I've already cleaned this side though. Well, every inset all the way back there, about a quarter of a mile. I cleaned all that stuff up. I think 5 bags worth. I think there was one inside I couldn't clean. I think it's down here. Because I didn't have enough time. Got to pitch in, make heaven more beautiful. I mean, look at that. I know what you're saying. I know you're arguing. You're saying, but hey, Da Vinci, come on now. You can't even see the garbage at that scale. You're right. I know you can't. But it makes a huge difference to other ones out here. I know that for a fact. I'm letting the shirt dry off. That's why I got it in my lap like this. Like grandma's knitting something, you know. You know how grandma always knits? She's got the thing over her legs in the rocking chair. I'm letting it dry off because it's wet. But look at that logo though. It's a baseball. The love for baseball. Love for the sport of baseball. It's almost like they're gradually erasing it though. I've had this thing for like 7 years. It didn't start deteriorating like this until probably about 3 months ago. I probably wear it about twice a month. Depends on the season though. Depends on if I go to the gym or not. But I'm not going to lose my love for baseball until the Braves win another 5 or 6 World Series in my lifetime. So how much more am I asking for? You guys out there going to say you're asking for too much. You're praying for too much. I'll never forget that one MVP from like 2018 when they said baseball is a devilish game. Let's go hit some baseballs. Like they were mocking us. It's almost like they're trying to tell me to release myself when it comes to love of baseball, you know. Maybe that's why they're trying to erase it from the shirt, so it's not legible. So the love is gone. If they said that about baseball, I wonder what they think about football. Let's go kick some pigskin. What is it about them and nature, though? It's almost like their love for nature and everything that is natural is so deep that they think something like a sport that uses wood, horsehide, cowhide, whatever, for the baseballs, the leather gloves. Here comes some jet skis. Got to get ready for them. But their love is so deep that they think anything that uses nature on a negative basis, negatively, they think is devilish. It's already been like 40 minutes. It's 12:30. It's crazy how long it takes you to paddle someplace though. I mean, it definitely takes me a while to get going though. It's not like I'm going to paddle full speed in the beginning, you know. I would burn myself out. I mean, it is like 87 right now. I can feel it steaming. Man, look at that beautiful sky. Check that out. Better hurry up and grab some pictures before they come back around real quick. I know, tell me about it. How beautiful it is out here. Man, does it ever look like a far distance right there. I just paddled non-stop in this dense water right here for the past 18 to 20 minutes, non-stop. I'm just taking a break. I know you're probably asking, why can't you take a break in the shade? Because I'm trying to get across the river on the other side. You got to go in a straight line, you know, without getting hit. I mean, that's the quickest way to get from point A to point B is a straight line. Everybody knows that. And the straight line is here. Right there. Heck yeah. But look how far that is. That's, I'd say, 3/4 of a mile right there. The older you get, the further away that it looks, that it seems, you know. Because you got to deal with the body. What the body can and cannot do. I mean, if I were to challenge myself to get there as soon as possible and pedal as hard as possible, fast as possible, would it make me feel younger? Will I be young again? You know what I mean? I mean, it's almost like being a pitcher in baseball. I was always the oldest one on the most recent teams that I played on. I played in the 18 and over league when I was like 40 years old. Because I can still hang with them, you know. Striking them out, crushing home runs against high school prospects, the pitchers and all. Used to crank those things across the fence. Make them look silly. But they made me look silly too. Perfect day. Just like baseball, being a pitcher, the older you get, the further away home plate or the catcher looks from the mound, you know. You know, it's like what I'm talking about. It's almost like every 5 years that you add to your life and you're still out there trying to bring it 90 miles an hour from the mound at like 45, 50 years old, 60 years old, whatever. I mean, it's like every 5 years that you add, it adds an extra 5 feet to the distance. That's what the body tells you. Dang, check this out. Look at this. Welcome to my life. Dang. Let me grab some pictures real quick. Perfect. Like 5 jet skis just passed. Here comes the family boat. Oh, they're zooming, guys. Here we go. Get a load of this. Check this out. The family boat, the big one. Here they come. Hold on. Hold on. Let me stop. Still wasn't enough. They were so close. I mean, the frequency was already here. By the time I started recording, I only got like 2 good waves. That's not fair. Welcome to heaven. Check that out. Man. Some of the time you can't get prettier than that. Welcome to Shoal Creek. Surprised there's no creek blockers in here. You know, the local fishermen that if they see you coming, I've ran into this about 3 times, all the times I've been coming out here, where if they see you coming, they automatically think you're headed to Shoal Creek for some reason. And they'll try to get ahead of you just to, you know, block the entrance and spread out all their fishing lines and stuff to try to keep you from going in there for some reason. I've had that done like, I think 3 occasions in the past 5 years. I thought it was about to happen again. There was like 2 guys on the boat down there about a quarter of a mile, and they were going in the opposite direction that we were going in because we're headed up the river. They were going down the river. And then the second they saw me start paddling through here like really quickly, they turned around and started to try to get past me, and then they just stopped. to save them. The little guy was just begging for help. There you go. Heck yeah. Ain't nothing like saving lives. Be careful. Don't knock him back in the water. Have fun. Welcome to heaven. Dang, here comes the boat. I'm gonna have to play it off like I'm not doing anything strange. Crap. You know what? I don't even want to know what it takes to get the waters this high. Man. I mean, look at this line right here of garbage. Dang, that joker's been there for 35, 40 years right there. Man. I don't even want to know what it's going to take to get the waters this high. The fish are playing. Man, dang. I left the bag up there because I came down here to get one single bottle. It's the only thing that I saw. Should have known. There's like another 30 up here. Gotta fill at least 3. Beautiful. 7:35. People are still out here having fun. I guess I'm still having fun too, Da Vinci style. Let's hope they don't pull up in here like someone did earlier. Talk about judgment. Man, what the heck do I get myself into? Almost got 3 full bags right now. But dang, I had no idea this was out here. A ditch. You know what that means? When the water backs up right here, so does a lot of other stuff. Dang it. Should have had 10 bags on me, not just 3. Well, that's all I'm going to be able to get tonight. Today, anyway. 3 bags. 2 for the back, 1 for the front, between the legs. I don't get what I can get. I had no idea it was going to be like this. I should have known. 8 o'clock. Oh well. I'll just have to keep coming back. 3 bags at a time, I guess. It's the best I can do. At least I saw 2 snakes. What a mess. Piled up all over the place out here. I guarantee you this goes way back. I'm almost afraid to walk that far. I know it goes back another 1,500 feet over here, along the bank, in this backup zone right here. I bet it looks like this all the way through. You talk about maybe 2 or 3 summers of cleaning up out here. That's a lot of paddling, for real. And a lot of garbage bags. Still got a little bit of time left. It's about 8 o'clock. Might as well just try to throw everything I can into a pile to make it easier for us next time. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. Good enough for now. But summertime, it's never good enough. Got a lot more to accomplish. Stuff's been sitting out here forever. Gotta do that thing right, Da Vinci style. Who's ready to look all crazy going down the river? Oh, dang. Cool. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. It's going to be a masterpiece of a sunset. Would you look at that? It's already started off that way. But we have about 45 minutes to an hour before, the colors start to change. Hey, look, it's like an angel laying on their side. There's the wing right here. Would you look at that? That's their right wing. And there's their body right here. Beautiful. Let's hope the waves don't knock us over. My center of gravity is all crazy. I'm trying to stay balanced. I got 3 bags behind us. And a lot of glass. So it weighs a lot. Why do they have to stop behind us, though? I mean, I'm in that backup zone. They're not technically behind us. They're on the river. Can you guys just head on back? I can't afford to be tossed around. I can't afford to be capsized. At least the lighter bag is on top. Thank you for the angel wings. Looks like they're resting. I guess that's them trying to tell me what I need to do. Dang it. One of them is out of gas. One of them said, "Are you out of gas?" And then the other one said that they were going to head back. Luckily, it's only 8:30. Plenty of daylight left, especially with these type of clouds. Give us that reflection. I want to get going, though. I mean, I got a heavy load on me. But I want to get back safely and without judgment. The only ones that are allowed to judge me out here are these guys. These ladies and gentlemen. Not the ones that are sitting right on the corner right here. Of course they're going to be there. Just wait till they see the stack on the back. They're not going to get anything done. the heck are they doing? The frogs want to know too. The frogs already knew what I just did. They're just like doing circles. Well, looks like I'm going to be riding with them. Welcome to heaven. Man, check that out. Boy, did we ever hit it right today with the weather. Even got a perfect sunset behind us. Look at what they're getting hit with in front of us. It might be a rough ride back on the freeway. That doesn't look like it's too far from here, though. Might be down there by Truist Park. Wonder if they're in a rain delay. Dang, surprised not seeing any lightning strikes. Look at that. Any lightning flashes. That thing is growing like you would never believe. Thank you for the rain. And no, it doesn't look like a UFO. You guys crazy. Dang, and it gets even better too.